Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Welcome to our Wednesday night show. Now, first of all, I'm so sick of the Wednesday night show name. We need to come up with a different name for the show. Anything. Somebody came up with the idea because like you know, when I say Wednesday night show and Saturday night show, it sounds like other show. Maybe we need to change the name a little bit. Maybe. But it is a cold day. Let's get a cigar out. Let's smoke. I'm waiting all day to smoke. Today I'm smoking the Espanola Year of the Dragon. And as to why, it's because I actually used this one to gauge another cigar size, and I left it in the humidor. And when I open it up to see what it is, this is inside, so I decided to smoke it. All right, not the best thing, but we can get to it. We'll be okay. We will be okay. Today, Eric particularly might not be on because he have things to do, personal issues. So, you know, we'll see who joins us. Now, if I want to join us, let me know. So long as you have a microphone and camera, I think we can put it together. All right. If not, as usual, you guys can listen to me talk about the cigar and rant and answer some questions, of course. We'll see who joins up in a few minutes. Woo. All right. I hope you heard everything I just said because I just realized that flame might be pretty loud. Flame might be pretty loud. All right. First thing first, right? I told you guys what I'm smoking. You guys should tell me what you're smoking too. Hopefully, something nice. Hopefully, something you enjoy. Hopefully, something that's gonna make you feel warm because I'm so done with the winter. I'm okay for the winter to be over. I'm done. Winter over. Bye. Goodbye. You know, we need the summer to come, but the stupid groundhog had to see its own shadow. I don't even know how that works. Like when you said the see its own shadow, like the sun is up, so you see its own shadow, or is it supposed to be like very gloomy? There's no shadow. Well, how does that work? I don't know. How did that work? How did that work? Hey, Martin. Hi, right guy. Hey, Balucho. So I don't know how that works. I like whenever I see it, it comes out like that, and then put it down. There's nothing on the ground. There's nothing on the ground for that thing to see. What do you mean by seeing its own shadow? You know, if not seeing its own shadow means that the winter will be over, you should like stable its neck up like this, and before you put it down. Too bad they don't sell groundhog for food here, because I'd probably go buy, I don't know, stir-fried groundhog with Peking sauce if they were available after that, you know. Because on a groundhog that comes out to see if the sun's out. Well, that's the thing, right? If the sun is out, you'll see your own shadow. But apparently see your own shadow means 6 more weeks of winter. So the only way to do it is if the sun is not out. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. But Martin, why are you on that side? Shouldn't you be on this side? Oh my God, so cold. So cold. Ugh. Yeah, today I actually screwed up. I went outside. I wanted to find food. I got food. And I was about to go to Cigar Lounge. I was about to go to Cigar Lounge and then buy something. Right? Buy something. And then I saw on my Ring camera that USPS brought over a package this big. I was like, usually that big should be cigars, right? Wrong. So wrong. It's not cigars. It's my dog's dog toy. So I came home, rushing home thinking cigar, and didn't go buy cigars, and come back, and ended up to be dog toy. So sad. All right. So since Martin's got to take a little bit, everybody, you know, got to take a little bit to get on anyway. Let's talk about this. I see I already read the title. Cigar's value is an eye of the beholder. Because I saw a video a while back, which I kind of also mentioned in one of my cigar reviews. I saw a video from Tim, and I think he's joking, but it makes sense. Is that people has grown to be less tolerant of what other people are smoking. People has grown to be less tolerant of what people are smoking. And I think that he's absolutely right. Because I feel like that way too. As the years of coming by, especially right after COVID, I feel people has grown to be intolerant of what other people are smoking. And to an extreme. Because in the past, I've never heard somebody say, yeah, they're talking about like $100 cigars. So like, you know, I feel like out of place. I something like that is something I never heard of back in the day. Why? Because like you think about this way, right? When you are a hobbyist of cars, don't you talk about dream cars? Don't you talk about cars you can't afford? You, oh, look at that Bugatti. Look at that Lamborghini. Look at that Ferrari. You know, you don't talk about it. You don't like, oh, they brought up that topic of Ferrari. No, I'm gonna no, right? You won't be like, did they just talk about Bugatti? I'm turning around, walking out this door right now. Damn, right? I don't think that ever happens, right? Or like, let's talk about another example other than cigars. I don't know. Like when you like something, right? You talk about what you want to achieve eventually. Like everybody had that dream cigar you want to smoke. Everybody that like, oh man, like everybody when everybody start out in the US smoking cigar, don't you one day think like, oh man, one day I'm gonna go smoke one of those Cubans. One day I'm gonna go smoke one of those Oro Blanco. One day I'm gonna, one day. Just out one day, right? You talk about cigars that's not achievable right now. But eventually you want to achieve that. I think that's the case. No? I think everybody strive to achieve something that they couldn't. And eventually get to there, right? So you might be driving Honda Civic when you first got out of high school. You know, one day I'm gonna buy my dream car. My dream car is, I don't know, STI or GTR or whatever. And at that time, that is expensive car, and that is your dream. So I don't know when they become that. If somebody's talking about a cigar that's out of your price range, it became like, they're talking about Oro Blanco. Oh, yeah, so aficionado. We don't belong here. They're like, all the way up there. Whoa. When did that become like that? I feel like that all of a sudden has that shift, right? Because I don't know about anybody else, but I think that from the moment anybody know me, they know I'm a Davidoff whore. I smoke a lot of Davidoff. Even very beginning, even the cigars daily time, right? I was Davidoff whore, right? No. Respecting a certain mythical creature is normal. Okay. Yeah, you'll see people standing right next to Lambos, Ferrari. They get distracted by Soviet RX-7 because they are in the movies, they are in the comic and stuff like that. So they are like that. They are still your dream car. It's still because you couldn't get it, so you want it. You want it one day to get it, right? So you wouldn't be like, oh. And here's the thing, right? People with Soviet and then RX-7, they would, they'll still respect that. So. Hey Tony, people are just looking to make content to get clicks. Just smoke whatever you want, and other people should buy it. No. Okay, I'm not just talking about content creator. Not just about that. All right, I'm talking about overall people. Overall people, because this is what I see. People get so aggressive recently, like in the recent year. I'm talking about a couple years, like past 2 or 3 years. People get aggressive if they see other people smoking a cigar that's out of their price range. Okay, and I didn't really realize that until recently. Like I'm talking about a few months, because I didn't realize that. I didn't oh, okay. I didn't know people feel that way, because like I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. Like I can smoke whatever. I can smoke whatever. I can smoke any price range of cigars. I can smoke high price, low price. Doesn't bother me, because I feel like, because this is why I don't like to give points. I like to give price, because if the price fits your pocketbook, if price is your range, you can smoke something, right? So like if you smoke an $8 cigar, your price range is $8. I want you to find another something that's worth $8 to you, at least minimum, because sometimes it doesn't take more than that, right? In fact, here's what I think. Okay, it's okay for being criticized for what you liked, but why are you being criticized for what you don't like? Why you get criticized for what you don't like? I don't understand this. Right? If I don't like something, I don't like something. Right? It's like if something's ugly, it's ugly. There's no explanation. It's ugly. Right? Why do you get criticized for something you don't like? I mean, if I like something and you don't think that's justified, that's fine. Criticize me for that. You're like, oh, Tony like Davidoff, and you Tony, you have no taste bud. Right? That thing's so boring, so consistent, so boring. Just nothing to it. Why are you buying that? So expensive. That's fine. Because I don't own Davidoff. So if you criticize me on that, that's fine. That's what I like. Yeah. And if you buy more of it, I don't get money. If you buy less of it, I don't care. I don't lose money. In fact, if you buy less of it, it's good for me, because supply and demand, that means there's more for me to buy. Fine. But you criticize something that I don't care for, like I don't like. It's like, oh, Tony didn't like this, so he should be criticized. What? What? That's kind of the opposite. Wait, you criticize me for not liking something? I can't help it. I don't like it. But I think that there is, everything has its price range, and there's price range to fit. In fact, I think lower price cigars, I'm talking about anything below $10. Anything below $10, a very good value. A very good value. Okay, I'm not afraid to say that. Anything under $10 is very good value, because it gets close to the cigar that you're smoking. The lower the cost, the lower the price, it gets closer to production value. Right? So you are getting what you pay for. Anything below that, you're getting what you pay for. 10, 9, 8, some, it just keep going down, right? If you keep going down, you're getting very close to the production cost, and literally speaking, you are getting what you pay for, right? For better or worse, you got what you pay for, right? So if you pay anything below $10, you got what you pay for. Congratulations. And people who are smoking higher, number one, congratulations to you. You're doing well. I hope you're not going bankrupt. You're doing well. you're doing good for yourself, and you're smoking a lifestyle at that point. You're not smoking production value anymore. The cost to make that cigar doesn't cost $30, $40, $50, $60, $70. No, the cost does not. That cigar does not cost that much. I think we got that clear, right? So what you're smoking is a cigar, a story, a success, and a lifestyle. Your budget has been targeted. They made that cigar targeting you, thinking that you have succeeded somehow, you can afford it today. And that's your lifestyle, right? It's like you can buy a Honda Civic, can get from point A to point B, you got what you pay for. Or you can buy, I don't know, a Rolls Royce. You can get from point A to point B, but you definitely didn't get what you paid for, right? What'd you get? Lifestyle. You got to prove to yourself, not anybody else, because some people don't care. You got to prove to yourself that you work hard enough, you deserve it. You work hard enough, you deserve it. But if you do that and got criticized, you'll be like, why? Why? I was in your spot many, many years ago. And I wanted to do this, right? I was in your spot. I was looking at somebody driving Rolls Royce, and I wanted a Rolls Royce. So I worked hard, and I got to drive Rolls Royce. Why am I getting criticized for that? And the opposite, shouldn't it be like, hey, that's a Rolls Royce. I want to drive that. In order to drive that, I need to do better. Right? Makes no sense. It's just like I think people, and I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying like some, right? That's what I noticed. Right? Notice is that some people has gotten more shallow. More shallow. It's very ugly. It's shallow. If you can't be happy for other people's success, you're shallow. If you can't hope for other people's success, you're shallow. What does that mean? It means that I don't care how many people is on here right now. If you're here right now at all, hey Steve, hey all the people I haven't say hi to, Peter, and Jesse. Any of you can smoke any level of cigar, especially if one of you goes smoke $1 million cigar, I'll be like, holy shit, that is awesome. All right? I will think that is awesome. You have made it. You got to smoke the most expensive cigar out there. $1 million cigar. Can I take a picture with you? You know? It's got to be one of those things. I will be happy for you. And you'll be talking about a cigar, and I will be happy to ask questions about that cigar. I wouldn't be like, oh, he's going to talk $1 million cigars. Totally out of my league. I better turn around and walk away. I don't feel that way. I feel like, okay, cool. Somebody I know actually smoked that kind of cigar. That, you know, people who I know can smoke that kind of caliber is super cool. Super cool. Hey, Jester. Right? So I started like you know, and I was like, what? When do we have those kind of people? When do we have those kind of people nowadays? What, like, not only they just want to enjoy their cigar and they had to be like crucified. That's just weird. That's just weird. Smoke what you like. And no, smoke what you like and smoke what you don't like. Why did I say that? Because sometimes I smoke cigar that I don't like. There are days where like I'm looking at my humidor, I pull it out the drawer and like, I really hate that cigar, and I don't want that to stay in my humidor. The best way to do it is to smoke it, so I don't have to look at it. I have those days. I don't know about you guys that have those days. I have those days. I open a drawer and like, I need to smoke that. Not because I like it, it's because I have it and it's in the way. Anybody else have that? I don't know. I do that. I do that. Like, oh man, I need to smoke that. But I think people need to think back about this hobby when they first started. Think about when you started this hobby. Were you this shallow? Would you have problem with people smoking better cigar? Did you learn, like, when did you learn to start criticizing other people for choosing what they can afford? When does it be from that's so cool they can smoke that to, oh, he's like, you know, show off, flexing, smoking that cigar? When did that become like that? Think about it. Because I'm pretty sure one time we all like, I want to smoke that cigar. I want to smoke that cigar. I heard about Cuban. I want to smoke that cigar. That'd be so cool. You know, I will be like, you know, there's gonna be one celebrity that you thought about. You know, it would be so cool to smoke a cigar with that person one day, wouldn't it? Like, have you guys ever thought about that? Like, there will be one celebrity that I just want to smoke with. I wish I can. Have you guys ever have that thought? No? If you do, let me know who that was. That one person that you think would be super cool to smoke with. Right? Think back. I'm pretty sure everybody thought about that one time. It's like, that one person that to smoke with, it'll be super cool. A celebrity or some sort. All right. Would you end up going to the celebrity and smoke a cigar, and where he pulled up a cigar that you cannot afford and start talking about it, you're like, I can't talk with this guy. This guy is a snob. He smoked a cigar I can't afford. Would you do that? Would you like, that's... I feel left out. I feel out of place. I feel out of place. I can't talk with this guy. This guy is... I don't know, man. You're such a snob. How dare you? How dare you smoking a cigar that I can't afford? How dare you? You know? Right? Can you imagine that? You smoke with Jordan. Jordan pulls out a cigar. His cigars are like $100, $10,000, $13,000. Takes out a cigar and smoking. You're like, I can't, Jordan. Nice to meet you. Get the fuck out of here. I never want to see you again because you smoke expensive cigars I can't afford. You should have been smoking a factory smoke with me. Should have respected me. Should have smoked a factory smoke with me. Because if you don't, suck my balls. Who does that? Who does that? So yeah, I think you can smoke whatever you want, and you should not be criticizing other people for smoking what they like. Let's see. Martin is in. Let me get the screen up. Boom. Hey, Martin. So yeah, let me finish my point. So yeah, I feel like that has been a lot more happening with not just YouTubers, but with people, with variety of people. And I think they should look back. Why? And think about why. Why do they have to have that issue? Is it jealousy? Is it shallow? What is it? You know, should really think about that. Should really find that original person that smoked years ago, that enjoy to hear about all kind of different cigars, to learn about cigars, to have hope and drive to do better for themselves and eventually smoke that cigar. Let's be honest, okay? There's not gonna be one cigar, minus like a handful, like maybe 2 or 3 cigars that anybody cannot afford. If you smoke a cigar regularly at all, there's not gonna be one cigar you cannot afford.
There are some cigars that y'all smoke that I can't
other
afford.
than the handful of like $1 million cigar, 600, 700, even 600, $700 cigar. Yes, you can afford it. Yes, you can afford it. It'll hurt. Instead of buying three boxes in the next 5 months, now you get to buy one cigar. Yes, you can afford it. It's a choice. It's a choice, right? It's a choice. You can afford it. Am I wrong?
I'd rather not.
Right? You might not make that choice. The difference between one single cigar and a $40, $50 cigar is if you want to buy one this week or one buy five this week. Everybody can afford it. You can afford it. Everybody can afford it. But that's a choice. Do you get to smoke five cigars or do you get to smoke one cigar? You can afford it. But to hate on somebody who choose that one cigar versus the five makes no sense. I'm of the mindset that if I'm in the room with guys that smoke expensive cigars, that means I am not that far from being able to obtain the same thing. That is absolutely right. That is absolutely right, guy? You should feel like you made it. You have brought yourself in that social ring. And the problem with that, to be honest with you, is that people who's around you smoking expensive cigar don't care why you're smoking. All right? Don't care why you're smoking. People around you who's smoking those expensive cigars don't care about your income. They might be interested in what you do, but they don't care if you make $10 an hour. They don't care if you make $1 million an hour. In fact, they don't care if you don't talk to them at all.
True.
But you're there to share a story, share and make a friend. And when you're smoking a cigar, your income don't matter. What you can afford don't matter. In fact, if you can't afford it, they might turn around and give you one. Right? When I go out and smoke a cigar, if someone's sitting in front of me and not smoking a cigar, I probably share.
There's been many times where people do that when we're all together.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, hey, why are you not smoking a cigar, man? Here, let's smoke another one.
Like, so thinking about, like, what people can smoke and what you cannot is shallow. Shallow. Ray Lewis Toro Gifted. Have you had it? Is it good? I've never had that. I don't think I have that. I've never heard of that. Ray Lewis. Is that the football one? The LHU thing one? I did not smoke that one.
Oh yeah. I think that's it.
LSU, something like that. Like, I don't smoke the football cigar.
Never had it, but I think I passed it up a couple times.
I've been in many situations where there's a Cuban snob. I put them onto what I'm smoking. Yeah. All right, here's the okay. I'll give you that. There are some Cuban snob that's like every cigar in the world suck except Cubans. There are those. All right. I think those are a different category. Those are different category.
Ooh, that's good.
Because like, if you're a cigar snob, you should be able to enjoy all variety of cigars. And if you can only enjoy one region, can you really call yourself a snob? That's like call yourself a foodie, but you will not eat cake. Right? Can you imagine? I'm a food aficionado. I'm a vegan though. Can you imagine that?
That would be like, what?
Exactly. So being someone that says the best cigar is Cuban, I only smoke Cuban and nothing else because all the other stuff are like, yeah, you're that. You're the aficionado that's vegan.
Yeah.
There are flavor that I enjoy, there are flavor I don't enjoy. And sometimes I can taste a cigar that is so good with the cigar that I with the flavor that I don't enjoy, that I will tell you that, I can see how some other people will like this, but I don't like it, right? Because it's got whatever it takes, whatever it needs to have to be a balanced cigar, but with the notes that I don't like, right? There's some people that really like leathery cigar, like earthy cigar, like so you get a really, I don't know, like a heavy esteli that has heavy leather, heavy earth, heavy pepper kind of cigar, and it's good. I just don't like that flavor, right? So for me, I know being someone that enjoys cigar, I'll be like, that's a nice cigar. I just don't enjoy the flavor. So everybody should be able to do like that. If you in this hobby. In this hobby, it's about discovering various different cigars, right? In this hobby about cigars is to discover more cigars because there's only so many combinations. Right? If you like collect Pokemon card, what's your goal? To collect every single Pokemon card, right? If you're a card collector, what do? You collect cards. So if you're a cigar smoker, what do? You smoke all the cigars. You smoke all the cigars out there. You try to.
Right.
Right? Like here's the funny part, right? Because the people who are shallow, of the ones I described earlier, they're like, you gotta smoke a Opus X. How dare you? You know, those things shit. Those things sucks. How dare you, right? But if somebody hand them one, they will take it. How shallow is that? Huh? He's like, here's one for you. And you're like, oh, okay. If you take those cigars and still have problem with those people who smoke that cigar, what does that make you? Man, it's impossible to find out what is good if you're exclusive to one thing. Absolutely. Can knock it without smoking it. Right? Whenever I want to talk shit about a gurkha, I want to buy that gurkha.
You go and you smoke it. Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I want to talk shit about cigars, I go buy that cigar and talk shit about it. Because I need to be able to, I need to smoke it. Even though I knew I'm gonna hate it. I'll smoke it and I'll let you guys know I hate it. And Martin can tell you guys that every time I bitch about a certain gurkha, I want to buy it. Okay, and I smoke it and then I bitch about it. Can't knock it until you tried it. Because what if it's really good? That's the problem. What if it's really good? And then I bitch about it. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Now I had to apologize.
Like the Years of Dragon you liked.
Yeah. Martin, you might want to raise your volume a little bit. I can barely hear you. I don't know if it's me.
I mean, I'm talking loud.
Yeah, it sounds like you're using the phone speaker, like not phone speaker, car speaker or something like that, like muffled.
Yeah. The car microphone, whatever it is. I always do it.
Yeah. It's on the top.
Yeah. Somewhere. Can't remember.
It looks like a little light thingy on the top, but it has no light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a match on it.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, Cigar Social Club. So yeah, I wanna make that public announcement. Enjoy cigar, don't be that guy. Enjoy cigar, don't be that guy. Enjoy all the cigar. Don't criticize the cigar smoker that you want to be, or the end role of what you want to be. Right? Don't criticize other people's success.
Yep.
Nice. My third Cuban I ever had. Yeah. Don't criticize other people's success because that person's success might be benefiting you in the future.
That's a good one.
Right? That person's success might be benefiting your future. Don't criticize other people's success. Be happy with other people's success so people will be happy with your success. Right? Be happy with other people's success so people will be happy with your success. Sounds like a lecture, but it's not. It's not. I'm just saying, like, because I feel like, you know, the cigar industry, cigar loop, kind of got negative over the past few years.
But see, people always want to see you do good. They just don't want to see you do better than them.
No, I feel like it's been like that for a while. Ever since COVID. Like, people's enjoyment of, oh, that's nice to see somebody smoke that cigar. How is it? To, why are you smoking that cigar? Like, why you always smoke that kind of cigar? Like, you're just flexing. You're just smoking snob. Sorry, I guess everybody should be buying more of that factory smoke. I'm sorry. Last night I was at the poker tournament, enjoyed Alec Bradley. Double Bradley was not expecting it to be that great. You know, broadleaf went a long way.
No,
Because
all right.
broadleaf went a long way. Broadleaf originally was a throwaway. Broadleaf originally was a throwaway because it's so ugly.
I'll keep a lookout for that one. I haven't tried that one yet. I have not found an Alec Bradley that I like, except for the St. Patrick's Day ones. Those are decent.
Broadleaf went a long way. San Andreas went a long way too. San Andreas was unstable at first. So they went a long way. They figured out how to do it. Double broadleaf. I've seen that online before. They're pretty good.
I've never seen it.
They're more pungent than usual.
I'll have to look it up. Right now, I've got a Wise Man by Foundation.
That's a didn't they change logo? That's a new logo, right?
I think so, because
Yeah, because before Wiseman was Alvin Wednesday, it has that little witch-looking face, and now it's just a logo.
Right. It's like a cross.
Yeah, now it's a cross. That's a new logo. Even though they changed the logo for like a couple of years now.
I thought it was a different cigar. I don't know.
I think they're the same cigar. They just changed the name. They don't call it Alvin Wednesday anymore, except the Nicaraguan one is still called Alvin Wednesday, I think.
Okay, so the blue label.
Mhm.
That would make sense because this is the Havana seed one. Then
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a different cigar. So it's not the Alvin Wednesday. I think they're the same cigar.
yeah, I don't know. It might be. It might.
Because
Not be.
I think they changed the name when they changed that logo, and then they discontinued the regular Alvin Wednesday, and they changed the color to Wiseman.
To be honest, I don't remember seeing the red label when I went to pick this one up.
I think that's
So it
what it
might
is. I haven't smoked
know.
Alvin Wednesday for a long time, so
Yeah, it's been at least a year and a half for me.
okay. And I also want to make an announcement because last time when we smoked this Andalusian bowl was fun, but we also realized that it's not easy to get Andalusian bowl. So what we want to do is we want to do more of that. All right, we want to do more of that. So every month, at the end of the month, last show of the month, we'll announce what cigar we're gonna smoke, and we will smoke together the same cigar every second week, second Saturday of the month.
Second Saturday. Yes.
All right. So give everybody 2 weeks to find that cigar. Okay. So we gotta do last day we'll announce it, and then every second Saturday we'll smoke together. I'll make sure to remind everybody, but that's the time frame that we thought it would make sense. We don't want to do it all the time because everybody's busy finding cigars, but it'll be nice that we can smoke the same one together. Now, since we already announced it this week about what we're doing, I can let you know what I'm doing ahead of time. And this one is a little bit hard to find because what it is. We're going to smoke My Father the Judge together on March.
Dude, I found it this weekend.
What happened is that number one size. I think it's a Grand Robusto or something like that. That's sold out at most places.
I found one right away.
I mean, right now, most places sold out. So you can bring any size that you want, any size, and let's smoke together. See if it's worth. Let's smoke together. See if that's worth the number one spot. Number one spot. Okay. We want to find the cigar that everybody can at least have a chance of getting it, right? And obviously, the price range we'll try to limit it below $25. Below $25, because once it gets over that, it starts to get iffy, right? So let's try to smoke something under $25 every month, once a month, second Saturday of the month. All right. For next month, My Father the Judge. All right. Go find whatever size that you feel like it. Save it. Let it rest. We'll smoke it together.
If you can find the 4x60, grab that one. That's the one that I'm smoking.
4x60. Was that the Gordo?
I think that was that's my favorite size. I don't know if that's what one, but that's my favorite size.
Do a poll with the list of cigar each month. Okay, so what it is because the amount of cigars out there are ridiculous, so I can make a poll with 100 cigars. What we do is you guys recommend it. Somebody can recommend it. Just like last time, throw it out there. Say, hey, can we smoke this cigar next month? cigars for this. Can we smoke this cigar next month at any time? We'll keep that in mind, and then we'll announce it at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Okay, because we might be talking about cigar, and then you'll be like, "Oh, that sounds like a good cigar to try next month." We try it. We try it. All right. As long as it's a cigar that we can find, definitely no problem.
Right. I am gonna look out for that Alec Bradley though. Haven't seen that one yet.
Okay. So let's try those cigars that people might be overhyped, might be underhyped, might be good, might be bad. Smoke it together. Now, let's try to find a cigar that's commonly known, not cigar that's impossible to find. For example, if you just go, hey, let's go smoke a Bohique, that might be a problem.
Not gonna happen for me.
Okay. That might be a problem. But, since we have quite a bit of that, what day you think? What day you think? Second Saturday of every month. So second Saturday, next one will be March 8th or something like that.
March 8th is what it was, yeah.
March 8th. March 8th is next one. All right? It will be my father's. The judge. Okay. Because I think it's fun. Before we don't do a lot of those because, we have limited amount of people that can smoke together. But now we have more people. Welcome. And then we can smoke it together. To talk about it.
Yeah, and we usually have about 10 to 14, 10 to 15 people on the chat.
All right. You can bring any size. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't really matter all that much. It might matter a little bit. Maybe somebody's smoking a Toro and you're smoking a Robusto. Your first third is going to be different. Because technically, you're smoking some of the second third and somebody's smoking their first third. But bring any size. Okay? We'll do that. We used to do that in the Legion. But, people organize is not organizing them anymore. So we can do it here. Why not? Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, let's do it.
But you had to bring a different cigar. You got to bring a different cigar. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Smoke what you got.
Smoke what you got. Smoke what you like. Smoke what you like, and then maybe you'll be smoking a cigar that is pretty good, and be like, you know what? Can we smoke this one together next time?
Sure.
Right. And then if we're looking for cigars, you can come out and say, hey, Tony, that cigar's impossible to find, and we can look at it together. Maybe we'll find something together.
Yeah.
This is how cigar industry should work, right? We help each other find the cigars that you have trouble finding. We help each other.
Those releases, like those limited runs that they release for Punch, we can do stuff like that too.
I have those bottle rocket, but I can tell you this bottle rocket is impossible to send it to a friend.
But I can tell one person that won't smoke them. Who ain't here right now?
He's in the chat room.
Did he just wake up from his nap?
Right there.
Yep.
No, he has something to do, so he went to New York.
Oh, what the fuck? All right.
Yeah, we should be able to bounce off each other. There are people that. I remember cigar industry used to be very friendly, where people would be like, "Oh, you want to try that cigar? Which we can trade."
It still is. It's just there's just a lot of hate.
There's a lot of hate. Because I didn't realize it until recently because we constantly hear about, oh, cigar is a small community, it's a family, but people say that all the time, right? But they don't practice it. They don't practice it. They say it, and I understand everybody has small beef, right? Everyone has some people that you have beef with.
Yeah.
All right, and then sometimes it's not even something important. Sometimes I just don't like, I just don't like that person. Well, I just don't like, whatever. The cigar is just a unfortunate bystander that got hurt on the way.
I mean, the cigar industry is so small that you can literally message any cigar owner and you'll get a response.
Pretty much, yeah. I thought, remember when we tried to talk to Michael Herklot?
No.
He was not gonna respond. Michael Hooklock said, "Yeah, when do you want me to get on?"
I got cigar beef.
Cigar beef, you got it.
Yeah. So,
You got beef?
somebody in this call that took 9 months to invite me.
Raise that volume a little bit.
My volume?
Yeah, because you come in here when you say I got cigar beef, it was a good volume, and then the second sentence it went down.
We're not talking about that kind of beef. We're talking about cigar smoking, not liking what you're smoking beef.
Oh, okay.
Like Rick, do you feel that way? Like recent years, it starts to feel like that. There's some such that kind of feeling that people have problem with people smoke certain kind of cigars.
It feels like a lot of animosity has been building up for some people for some reason.
Like what are you smoking right now, or what are you about to light up?
I'm about to light up a Arturo Fuente Grand Cru.
Oh, how dare you!
That cigar sucks, man.
How dare you? Poquito, man.
No, I wholeheartedly agree with Tony, because when I started going to the cigar shop before COVID hit and obviously a lot of restrictions happened, 2018, 2019, when I was hitting these cigar shops, it was like individuals from all different states, and this one dude was talking about the Amazon basin. I never heard about the Amazon basin. I was smoking I forgot what it was. It was ironic that they Arturo Fuente. See, I never had that Arturo Fuente. I actually bought a box of it. I'm like, well, I never had an Amazon basin. Like, all right, let's trade. And just like that, we trade.
Yeah,
Random. We were just random people. And then he had a bourbon. I brought my own bourbon, and the same thing. Okay, I have a clear glass. You have a clear glass. How about give you a shot of my bourbon and you give me a shot of your bourbon? Let's try it out. Okay. And then they went from exchanging bourbons to exchanging cigars, to exchanging numbers and talks. And then the next time I went there, again, we exchanged cigars with other people. I'll buy a cigar and you want 2 of them? All right, I'll trade you one. It was always a close knit. And then recently, now when I go to cigar shops, everybody's just like,
smoke what you want,
or just
stay sitting doing whatever you're on your phone.
they're just on their phone chatting with, or just they're not even really paying attention. Before it was a little bit less. No, it was more communication and less, judging.
right. That's what I realized recently. That's why I posted a few posts. I hope that's inspiring to some people. It's like just smoke what you like. Celebrate your success. There are times where Rick cannot afford any cigars, and now Rick finally got a better pay. Now he can go find cigars. And the first thing, guess what? First thing he does. First thing is that, hey, these Opus X is coming out, guys. Let me go buy a few. We can all review it together. That's the first thing he did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Granted, he sent it with like stupid fucking Cuba, but he still did that. We don't have a problem. Do the same thing. Hey, Rick cannot afford it. Let's go buy a few more, and then we'll send it to Rick.
Yeah.
It's never like, I don't. My team was ever like that. My team never had like. My team is like, I don't give a fuck. That's why he always say, I don't give a fuck. You smoke whatever you want. I smoke whatever I want. Yeah.
Yep.
Do we give each other
Always
shit?
like
Yeah, we do. That's what brother do, right?
Yeah.
But I don't see that ever became a problem for anybody. I don't think Rick ever had a problem. And then he was trying his hardest to chase the dragon with us, and then the one he can't get, we send it to him.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it was never a problem. Like, it was just, everybody has different tastes. I mean, there have been times where I joke and people don't take it as a joke, and then.
Well, not everybody's gonna get all the jokes, right? Sometimes the joke just sounds wrong, right?
Yeah.
But
Like you read something and then it comes out wrong because you're not reading the way it came out from the person.
I found myself in a couple of different conversations since I started working at the lounge. A lot of guys criticize the cigars I'm smoking. I just brush it off like, cool, dude, I like it. Now, I think this is something that we need to change up. Is to, if you gotta criticize somebody about their cigar that they're smoking, for example, you're smoking an $8 cigar, right? And I criticize, dude, that cigar sucks. And I tend to say that I didn't like it. I think that's what I tend to say. I don't really like that. Is to also be constructive to suggest a $8 cigar that you think is good.
True.
Don't tell me the problem. Tell me the solution.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be $8. How about $9? I can spend another dollar. Give me a $9 cigar that's better than this. And tell me why. Don't just tell me because that cigar sucks. I know that cigar sucks. I'm smoking it. But tell me why that's better.
Well, tell me why you didn't like the cigar.
Yeah, you'll be like, why are you smoking Amazon Basin? That cigar sucks.
I mean, because it could be they think it sucks because when they smoked it, they had shitty burn or a bad draw.
Well, construction is one thing. Construction is by luck, right? Construction is luck. But
Exactly.
like, like I say, if I'm smoking an Amazon Basin, and then you're like, that cigar sucks, man. That thing tastes like horrible, man. It tastes like a swamp. And the person turns out to be like, yeah, I kind of like that swamp taste. then it's not bad for them,
Mhm.
right? You're like, if you're like, that cigar sucks, you shouldn't be you should have been smoking a Opus X. And then they tell you, I know Opus is good, but I don't like the woodsy taste. I like the swampy taste. Then defeats the point, right? So if you gotta say something cigar sucks, tell them why a cigar sucks, right? And see if that is the problem. And then recommend it. See, if you like this flavor instead, try this one. And now you might be able to open somebody's horizon to smoke something better.
Right.
Yeah. Like, despite my differences of the previous shop owner I used to go to all the time in my location, that was one of the main things that kind of had me fixated on going to that shop a lot, because I will smoke the Iral the first 20 years. And the reason I smoked it so damn much was because, one, it was like $10, and two, it had a lot of chocolate and espresso. So the shop owner's like, I see you keep on picking up the cigar. Why are you picking that cigar particularly? I'm like, well, it has a good chocolate and espresso taste. Yeah, so you like chocolate and chocolate espresso? I'm like, yeah. It's like, try Patron. This is more refined. It's you're getting what you want. It's a little bit more pricier, but you're gonna get a little bit more of the flavor of espresso and chocolate compared to the one you're smoking now. And it broadened my horizons. Like, instead of now Padron, try this brand, try this brand, try that brand, and now my horizons broaden. He's not saying the cigar I have sucks, but he just said, well, I'm gonna pair you up with other cigars that has what you align with. That's better than just, oh, that shit sucks. Go to this one. Are you gonna smoke that one? Go to Padron was better. And that was not my experience. My experience was, all right, you like that, but let me also give you ABC for backup, just in case if I run out. Because since you're buying all mine, if we have no more, at least you have B, C, D, all the way to Z left for your backup.
Like, if you guys watch my review, sometimes I'll be like, you could have buy any other Padron or any other this brand. It will taste the same. I said it a few times. Like, for example, the most recent one, I say you can go buy any Opus X, it probably tastes the same, if not better. Right? You got to give somebody a solution. If you just tell them that it sucks, okay, we know it sucks, right? I tell people I won't smoke Amazon Basin because they taste like swamp. Right? I talk about Cuba. I just feel like it tastes like cologne. It tastes like incense. I don't like it. Right? But if you like that, okay, you like that. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, you can't do anything about it.
I can't force a vegan to eat beef, But if they try beef, they might like it.
Yeah.
Beef
I mean,
seasoning.
if you have an argument with them, is it still called beef?
I guess. I guess, right?
If it's not
So-
beef, that means you end up getting beat.
Right? So here's the thing, right? Number one, to understand, don't try to ask a question that you don't want to answer to. For example, if you're smoking a cigar that you don't want to hear any trash about that whatsoever, don't ask about what you think. Then somebody say, hey, what are you smoking? You're like, just an Amazon Basin. I really like how it tastes like a swamp. And don't ask, what do you think? Because if you say what you think, the next thing you gotta hear is, I hate it. That sucks. Okay? Don't ask the question that you don't want answers to. Okay? Okay? Don't ask a question that you don't want answers to. and that will help you. And also, don't feel bad if somebody say the cigar you smoke sucks. All right, don't feel bad because you liked it. You like it.
Yeah, I like swamp ass.
Well, not that, because like, you know, for me, I taste swamp, I taste dampness, I taste soil, I taste dirt.
Yeah.
But it does not mean this person's taste bud is so different that they can taste, I don't know, filet mignon. I mean, I always give Martin shit about tasting crayons,
Yeah, crayons.
but I thought it was funny. I didn't say it in a way that belittles it. I just think it was funny. You know? So some people like it. Some people love. Okay, I absolutely hate good guys. I absolutely hate good guys because why? It's so earthy. Every single one of them is so earthy.
I think they taste like cardboard.
Okay, and then I buy every single one I buy. And I tell people why I don't like it. But that they are Gurkha sells. Gurkha is one of the biggest company out there. They have so many patents they can sue Davidoff. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So there are some people that likes it. And what do you know? You keep trying, you might find one you like. In fact, last year, my favorite cigar, Year of the Dragon, Gurkha.
That's funny.
I'm like, my career's over. Done. Right? There are cigars I don't like, people like, and they sell well. They sell very good. I don't think every shop, unless they're a specialty shop, will sell Gurkha.
I gotta try the Ghost line. I talk shit about Gurkha, but I gotta try the Ghost line.
I tried them. They have very heavy smoke production, but they're still very earthy.
I'll try one out.
But that's the if you like earthy tones of cigars, you're gonna enjoy it. There are people that absolutely enjoy barnyard.
Yeah. Some people love spice. Some people love chocolate. Some people love, floral.
Well, you're naming the good notes. I'm talking about the negative, like somewhat negative notes. You know, the earthiness, super leathery. Some people like that.
Dirt.
You know, sometimes I joke about it. Like I was smoking, and they're like, "This thing, nice barnyard." I was like, "Good shit."
I like hay and leather.
Yeah, I don't mind hay leather.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? So you can tell Joey has a different taste bud. Joey likes Cuba Cuba. He likes certain floral, certain like
Here you go, Joey. They'll be for you.
certain taste, but he doesn't like the hay leather, more of a flavor taste, right? Some people like more smell than taste. Some people like more taste and smell, right? You gotta. Okay, should I give Joey a hard time? How dare you? You smoke Gurkha, man. Piece of shit, man. No. No. That's why he enjoy. And here's the thing, right? I find that bigger guys, not making fun of your way at all, bigger guys tend to like earthier cigars.
I never thought about it.
Think about it. All the people that you know that might like earthy, peppery cigars are bigger guys.
Oh yeah, pepper I can see.
Yeah, I like pepper.
Right?
I'm kind of big myself.
Bigger guys.
I don't mind a little bit of earth. Like, there were some elements of the Amazon basin that I actually enjoyed. Not all of it, but some part of it was actually like a good, like how I described it was I think it's called petrichor, petrichor, which is like the smell you get when it's dry season and it rains. That nice.
Oh yeah, I love that smell.
I love that smell so damn much.
After the rain smell.
When
it's a
rain
little
hits,
bit earthy, a little bit grassy, but it smells kind of nice.
I love that smell.
I got a little bit of that from the Amazon basin, so I enjoyed that little element. I think it was like the second to last third. But it was a transition from the first to second where I got a little bit of that. That I fucking was thrilled about. But the rest was like, okay, this is just earth and mud.
I will say I do get that a little bit with the Matafina tobacco.
Matafina is very floral, earthy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Matafina is quite floral. But when you put on a cigar, it's different. When you put on like as a blend, it tastes different.
Yeah. I mean, I've
So,
had
yeah.
a Cuba Cuba. They're not bad. They're not as floral as like the fucking.
No, they just taste artificial, like an incense, like one of those like
Martin, you want
patchouli
these?
incense.
You want me to
I
send you
mean,
these?
I won't smoke them very often. I've only had one maybe in the past 3 years, but they're not bad. So it's like if you're fucking clowning on somebody for what they smoke, it's like fuck you, dude. Smoke what
Some
you
people
like.
like it. Here, when I smoke a acid, I feel like somebody took a bottle of perfume and just sprayed it in the mouth like that. That's what I feel like.
But I think the Cuba Cuba is very light compared to other floral cigars.
I only recommend the first few released Amazon based and flavor change is not nearly as good as before. The hype kicked in. Yeah, I mean it's not the same. I mean in fact every cigar every year is not the same. There's got to be a small difference. But
It's
if
like,
you have small difference every year for 4 years in a row, you have a big difference. I was given the 3 Cohiba Short 10 mini cigars. I have been chasing that flavor for 2 years. I need more. Cohiba Short 10 actually tastes like a cigarette. So if you like it, you might like cigarette.
short 10. I don't
Yeah,
even know what
they're very
those are.
tiny. They're like the Davidoff I smoke. They're the size of a cigarette.
I've never even seen them.
They come in a pack of cigarettes. Pack.
I'm the same way, Rye. I love flavor. That's why that's why I'm almost 250.
They kind of taste like cigarettes. Actually, my brother for a while he didn't buy cigarettes. He got a lot of those Cohiba shorts. He actually used it to replace cigarettes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He actually used it to put. And I smoked them. And I was like, yeah, it tastes like cigarette.
I mean, when I go for a flavored cigar, though, it is probably those tobaccos. I do like those.
Tobacco is very coffee.
I like that.
You can actually smell it. Like you open the box, with the
good.
way they put it on top of tobacco. You open it up, you smell coffee.
It smells good.
I mean, for me, I used to go for the Odyssey, the coffee. That was my favorite flavor.
I feel like, people who are skinnier, like a more pure cedar, sweet like coffee tone cigars. People who are heavier, like earthier, darker, pepperier cigars. And it really has to do with what they usually eat.
True, the diet consists a lot of their bases as well.
Your diet can cover a lot of flavor that you're taking in. Like, if you tend to eat, I don't know, greasier stuff, it covers up a lot of flavor. So that can tone down certain flavor. And then those like all the other flavors too light for you. You need a darker, deeper tone for you to like it. People who's lighter weight, their body tend to have more sodium. They eat more salty stuff, more flavorful stuff. And they tend to like a lighter, more sweeter, more creamier taste. That's what I think.
Do you think that's why women go towards more sweeter stuff, like the flavored cigars?
No, woman goes to flavored cigars because they usually don't smoke.
Well, I mean, yeah.
They usually don't smoke. Women tend to like Lanceros because the wrapper usually has less of that negative tones, less bitterness, less everything. Right? You get the wrappers are usually the better leaf of all of them, right? Usually sweeter, more creamier. That's what they like. Right? They tend to smoke those Lanceros and they tend to smoke sweeter cigars, like flavor cigars, but they don't have to learn it. They don't have, because most women don't like tobacco flavor. All the people who smoke long enough, they know that at one time we taste tobacco and then we ignored it completely. Right? We don't look for that flavor anymore. We just ignore it. Right? But for a new smoker, for people who doesn't smoke all the time, they gotta taste that tobacco. Women don't like it. Guess what? Any flavor cigar covers up that. You don't taste tobacco.
Yeah. Like my aunt, she used to be a heavy smoker when she was younger. Now she does cigarillos, and she tends to go towards the lighter, like the Davidoff leaves instead of the late hours. She goes for the light Davidoff cigarillos. She doesn't go for the Toros, Robustos. But if she has no more of her Davidoffs, then she would go for like the box but they're the short ones, not the actual cigars. But the flavored ones would be in the tins.
And a lot of women enjoy smelling this thing. They don't like the smell, the taste from tasting it. So they will choose a cigar that smells good. Like there are times where I smoke a cigar, my wife walked by the basement, like that smelled like shit. I was like, yeah, that was a good guy.
I never thought of that. Yeah, the smell is what maybe ruins the experience, or
Yeah, a lot of women doesn't retrohale, right? Doesn't retrohale. So when they blow out the cigar, they start to smell. They smell the surrounding, right?
I mean, think about women when it comes to like the drinks of choice. You go to a bar, us men, we go for beers. Beers taste like piss, but we love it.
Women drink beer.
Some
Come on, man.
beers-
Women drink beer.
But some beers,
yes,
it's more, it's a stronger taste. We go for the bourbons, we go for the whiskeys, but we go for all these that have a stronger taste. With women, mimosas, they go for the margaritas, all the fruity and berry and wine, champagnes, all these very light. It's very it smells really good, tasty. But for us guys, we're just like direct. All right, just I don't care if you fucking swish it in your mouth, spit it back in the cup, serve me that shit. As long as that shit's strong, give me that bitch right now.
Right, and then you'll find out a lot of women, like when they go with their guys to the cigar shop, the guys might be smoking a cigar, the woman will be smoking cigarette. Why? Because the cigarette smells very floral.
I've seen that before too.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people ask, "Do you mind if I smoke a cigarette?" Well,
it's too late. You already asked. I can't say I mind.
Yeah.
Right, but it smells kind of like floral. So they enjoy that. They rather smell like that than a cigar. Right. I'm a Mexican and I've eaten both flavor all my life. That's why I like heavy smoke for flavor, for body. Yeah, because if you're used to heavy taste, all the other tastes lighter. And that's happened with cigar smoker too. The more we smoke, the lighter stuff just don't do it anymore. And they will keep falling down the list. And then eventually you no longer smoke that whatever that you used to enjoy.
Yeah.
Right.
That's me with Perdomo. Nothing wrong. The people who enjoy Perdomo, that's your flavor choice. But to me, it's way too light for me to enjoy. I just get air. I'm at the point where all the cigars I smoke is filled with different types of flavors, and it has changes. Where Perdomo is very light on those taste notes, so I don't smoke it because it has no taste. Nothing stays on my palate, even in the retro. So I just don't smoke Perdomos for that one reason. I'm not saying it's a shit brand, but it's just I'm with my palate and with I smoke with things I have in my humidor. It changed. In the beginning, I didn't mind it. Now I do.
That's why we should cherish real woman cigar smoker, that the one that will smoke the full body beast. Yeah, I mean, I think woman smoking is like, it always amazes me when I see a woman smoke. I'm like, holy shit, damn.
Yep.
I mean, there was this one
super cool, super sexy.
I mean, there is this one girl.
When I see a woman smoking an actual legit cigar, it's like seeing a woman that drives a stick.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I used to go to the cigar shop, and there was this one. She was. I'm just gonna say she was, and all she smoked was lunatics and asylums. So, just gonna leave it at that.
You just know what you like, Rick. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you know what you like. Oh, guys, I just realized this one thing. Yo, Rick, have you ever wiped down your screen before?
Yeah.
How often do you wipe your screen?
Once a month.
I never wiped my screen since the day I bought it.
Wow.
Really? I have a cloth that I have dedicated. Like I wash it all the time, and I have sprays. You can't probably see it on screen, but I have a spray for my monitors, for my like my PS5. I can't move it now. But yeah, everything's still pristine white. I wipe everything down once a month.
Like I didn't even know until the other day. I kind of spilled a little bit of drink on my screen, so I wipe it down with a white tissue.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I'm wiping somebody's ass. It's just like shit color on my screen. It's like never ending shit. I'm wiping down my screen.
Yep.
I didn't even realize it. I know everything turns yellow, right? That's fine, I get used to it. But I never thought my screen, because I'm looking at my screen every day. I don't think it has a yellow hue,
Yeah.
And I just wipe it, and I just keep wiping it because no matter how many times I wipe it, it's just shit. It's just like somebody wipes shit dry, it's brown.
You got
And,
a brown
and-
marker.
yeah.
Well, for the first year and a half, when I was smoking basically every day here, I didn't do any of that until I noticed when I was cleaning up my office and I saw it, and especially seeing this, which is the Oro Blanco, but it's no
Yeah.
longer Oro, it's no longer Blanco, it's Amarillo. So
Yep.
it's you can see the
Yeah.
difference. Like, we'll take it out. Look at
It
that.
looks gold now, bro. It looks gold.
Look at that. Look at that difference.
Yeah. I wiped my screen 2 weeks ago. And I just thought about it now. I'm gonna wipe it and show you guys. Holy shit.
Do you ever wipe? I mean, I always wipe down my camera lens.
I have a whole setup. Like I have a little bin. It has like a little feather, and then I just stamp it, and then I hit it with the lens.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Doesn't that look like shit?
Yep. Yep. You're a dirty man. You don't ever wipe your ass.
Holy shit. Like, I don't wipe it, and I wipe it out. I was like, why? It doesn't look like, yeah, my God, man.
I charge this 3 times a month because I use it a lot. I burst down my my keyboard in between my PlayStation inside my PC. I'm always on top of it. Once I noticed, the Oro Blanco no longer being Blanco.
They go from Blanco to Oro.
Yeah, that's why they call it Oro Blanco. They went from Oro to Blanco. Blanco to Oro.
Now it's just Oro. It's gold.
Yep.
So I every single month I do my best. Places that I could reach. Some parts in the back where it's too far from me, like behind my monitors, it's filled with dust and whatever ashes. But where I could reach, every single month I wipe it down.
I didn't know. I mean, like, I know it gets everything yellow, but I don't think about it, right? And then, after I wipe it, I was like, man, I shouldn't have wiped it because that's like a good blue light filter.
Mhm.
Staring at it 2 hours at a time, 2-3 hours at a time. I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
But yeah, if you smoke in front of your screen, wipe your screen sometime. Wipe your screen sometime.
Your best friend would be hand sanitizer. Get Purell, put it on
You're not supposed to put alcohol on your LCD screen.
Well, I'm talking about not on the screen itself, but like on the rims.
The bezel?
Like anything- yeah.
Non-ammonia.
I never wiped the
Non-ammonia.
bezel. Let me wipe the bezel.
Whatever has non-ammonia. Oh my God.
I never wipe them.
Because like for example, my PS5 was starting to become a little bit yellow, and that's I'll put a little bit of Purell on a paper towel and I wipe it down. The smoke damage comes right off.
You
I
just
never
have
use it on
to
the
put it in
screen.
in a soap solution and shine blue light on it, turn back to white. That's how all the people. You know what? It'll be cheaper and quicker if you just buy a new cover. Done.
Fuck it, just buy a new PS5.
But that's the thing. Like, I usually replace my screen before I even wipe them. The screen will only last so long. I never turn off my computer. For those people who doesn't know, I never turn off my computer. None of my computer ever turns off. The entire
Or
house.
restart.
So,
Never
like,
restart
I'll
it?
use it until it dies.
Wow.
And usually the screen is the first one to go.
I mean, I restart my stuff all the time.
And if I'm not using that, turn it off.
Oh, I will reboot my computer, but I wouldn't turn it off. Because every time you turn it off, it's like say, Rick, go clean your room.
So I say my office looks messy.
No. I'm not saying that your office is messy, but once you clean it, even though it's not very messy, you gotta redo it. You gotta redo everything. You gotta relearn where you put things.
Yeah. I mean, if you take a little look of like how my area is, all this crap I have here, because that part, just no, you see, obviously there's no soundproofing here because they had to go to my office and take out pipes. So I had to remove everything from this office into my living room. And I realized how much of a hoarder I was. And to put everything back after they were done,
Mhm.
it was not fun. I did clean a lot of more stuff though. But
Fire hazard, Rick. Send it to me. I'll dispose it for you. No white bagging.
Wow.
Today's term is white bagging.
well, No longer wet, so I'm moist.
You're moist. No moist
I'm-
bagging.
I'm
No
moist
moist bagging.
begging.
No moist bagging. Jeez. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's rough. I mean, like, I wanted to get the message out there today. It's because I wanted people who come to this show to understand that enjoy cigar really doesn't have to be this hard. Enjoy cigar doesn't have to have that kind of problem. And I feel like that kind of problem has been getting out of hand. Like, I didn't even realize until I think about it. I mean, I think that it's good that it will be a good thing for everybody to think about that. Were you being that person? Have you become that person? And maybe it's time for you to think about when you started, that excitement, I want to smoke everything feel. Oh, that was cool. Where did you get that? That was cool. Where did you get that? You know, how much is that? Oh, I can't afford it. You know what? I'm going to save up. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to buy it. That feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Find that feeling back. You'll enjoy your cigar, this hobby a lot more. Because this is a hobby, right? This is lifestyle. This is a hobby.
Right.
And I think everybody should be able to enjoy it to an extent instead of start criticizing it. Start strive for better, right? We all do, right? Like, you know, people who started out eating Burger King, all right? If you see someone say, hey, you're gonna need to try that burger over there, it's $40, but it's really, really good. You just strive to, one day I'll try it. Maybe not today, but maybe not. But I'm not gonna say, oh, you're snobby. You want to eat a $40 cigar. I mean, a $40 hamburger. How dare you? BK is just fine, right? So try that, and if you don't like it, say, yeah, that $40 hamburger wasn't anything. That's fine.
Yeah.
But there's no need to hate it. Grab a good bundle steak, come to join the conversation, the steak will become better. Yeah, a good conversation will make a cigar better, no matter what you're smoking, right? Because there are times where, you know, I join a friend's like, hey, try these. I'll smoke it. Might not be the best thing, but the conversation is good. I forgot I don't even remember what I tasted.
Mhm.
Muscle memory. By the time I know it, it's done. All right, good. Smoke another cigar. Right? So,
I mean,
as a Texan, I must say something controversial. Go ahead. Whataburger sucks.
uh-oh. Never had it before.
Shut up, Joey.
No, okay. I don't think Whataburger particularly suck. It's just not particularly good. But the shakes are good. But the shakes are good. How about that? But the shakes are good.
Never had it, so no comment.
It's a very standard small burger. It's actually very tiny.
It's not small.
It's small.
You got the wrong burger.
I get the deluxe. Still suck. Still tiny. I need 2.5 to get full. And it really depends, right? Maybe the person who was making it had a bad day.
I don't know. I mean, I've never complained about my Whataburger.
I never get what I order. Order always wrong, still as fries. Now, see, that's the store.
They always make it the way I like it.
That's the
Like,
store. And now I'm
it
going to
is
tell you
store.
about the thing. The order is always wrong is great. Because my team probably remember there was one time where we got the wrong burger and somebody ended up getting an extra burger.
Yep, that was the Dallas meat.
Right? We went out and like, okay, I think after the run, well, we all got extra order. Who is it? Brian. There you go.
Yep.
Everything is store based because when I used to live where I used to live at, which was predominantly the hood, the McDonald's I used to go there all the time, which is close to my house, sucked. You know, the beef would be dry, the French fries would be overly salty and not fresh. Then I moved to this area, which is more quiet and more middle class like, and I'm close to another McDonald's. I order from there, and everything like the quarter pounder is actually juicy. The fries are fresh. It's not as salty. It all depends on your location.
Yeah.
So maybe the location you go to, Joey, is pretty horrible.
Maybe not a lot of people go, so all the stuff got stale. Because you know how like McDonald's, they make like 6 patties and put it in the drawer and wait until somebody orders it, and then they'll make a new batch. And the fries, the same thing. They put it in there, and then some people salt it, and then the next person will order it. Some people come and salt it some more, salt it a few times. Yeah, you gotta get. It really depends on where you're at.
I think the one I used to go to in the hood was not made for made to order because next to the school, next to that McDonald's was a middle school. So obviously, after when school is done, there's an influx of kids coming in for food. So they already have all these things already made. Like this, all right, sell, out, sit down, eat, get the fuck out, because hundreds of kids are coming in from McDonald's. Compared to where I live, where it's just small businesses and not much traffic, so they make it for order. So it's more fresher, more refined, more better. But it's still the same ingredients.
You can always
ask for order.
Ask to order. Like, just tell them I want a burger that's well done, and they will remake it. They will make it for fresh. I want a fry that's well done. They will make it fresh. They have no choice. That's the only way to do it. So, or you can say I want fries no salt. You can add your own salt, and they had to refry that because every time they dump it in, the first thing is salt. Right. So they will remake that.
Yep. I know that because I used to work for McDonald's. I did one day with McDonald's.
I used to work with BK.
Dude, I remember getting a thing of fries. I was like, "There's no fucking salt on these, man. What the fuck?"
But that's okay. They always have salt packs. Add salt.
The person before me had already ordered no salt, so they had to make a batch with no salt.
Fries without salt is blasphemy.
No
you can always use ketchup. A lot of people dip in ketchup anyway.
I don't like ketchup.
Well, barbecue sauce. I've seen people dip in barbecue sauce.
I'm fine with barbecue.
Yeah. The well done trick works every time. Also, no salt works every time. Works every time. Try that.
And the ice cream machine is never broke. It's a bitch and a half to clean. But that's why you can't get ice cream, just because that machine, to take it apart, to clean it out, to clean the pipes and this and refill it, it's annoying. So people
trust me, when they tell you it's broken, you don't want to drink it. That means they haven't washed it.
Yes, that means it's probably sludge in it, and it's probably like brown inside, or maybe a little bit of rust. You have to like clean it out. So yeah, you would not want that's not fudge. That's something that's not fudge.
It's not strawberry. It's not strawberry on there. I promise you. That pink stuff is not strawberry.
Nope.
The Waffle House hits home. Imagine if you could smoke a cigar after breakfast in the diner. Can you?
That'd be cool. Like seeing the fights.
Bro, if I could have a cigar at a Waffle House, I'd go.
Yeah. Oh my god. Just 2 days ago, we ordered IHOP for delivery in the morning. Even though it's like stupid breakfast, it hit the spot, man.
I remember when you could smoke inside Waffle House. What happened?
You can't? I didn't know. I never seen anybody smoking in a Waffle House.
Or
any breakfast joint.
But this was this was back in
in the 80s?
21.
No, like 90s.
21, because my best friend was 18 at the time, and he's just started smoking. He'd been smoking cigarettes, but I bought him packs, whatever. But I remember going, and he'd have a coffee and a cigarette. I'm like, what the fuck? I wish they were still like that.
That's what my dad used to do.
I was price shocked by IHOP. I ordered 3 breakfasts. It was $60 for 3 breakfasts.
God damn.
Is it breakfast or brokefest?
Yeah. Breakfast. Here, I can give you guys the exact price that we paid for.
Brokefest, man. God damn.
You definitely gonna be broke fast.
Yeah.
Had the receipt. Hold on. 1 second.
I ordered IHOP with the missus, and it's like $40 max. I'll get the Colorado omelet, the hash browns. She'll get the 4x4x4, or the breakfast sampler.
When we were
$69.60.
Shit, man. I think when me and my Marky Bada were in Abilene, he bought me breakfast, and I think it only came out to like $45.
They hopped on your fucking bank account. That's what happened.
But he bought me my food for my birthday.
No tip? No. We tipped the delivery by cash. Like, what we're talking about. For my delivery, I always do $3 standard tip. If they show up early, I give them cash. Because I think people got so used to tip, and then no matter how much you tip them, it will be late or whatever. So I tip them $3, and if they show up on time, everything is fine. I give them cash. If they don't, well, they at least got $3 in service fee.
Yeah, I tend to want to tip in cash because sometimes with depending on what services you use, obviously they tax your tips if you do by credit card or card.
But having a cigar and breakfast is actually nice. I got to tell you that. It's nice. It's
There's
nice.
a spot in there's a spot in Newark where it's a restaurant where you can have breakfast, lunch, or dinner with a cigar.
Hold on. In Alaska, you can. They had a diner you could. I was at Alaska. I didn't see any place that you can smoke. Where? Where in Alaska? Do you know?
Man, there's very few places here in DFW where you can still smoke inside that serve food.
In Alaska, I only found like one place that sells cigars, and that's barely anything there. Korea had no tip culture. Yeah, most Asian places had no tip culture, but they get a living wage.
I think the one in the north is called Jimenez.
Yeah.
It's a steakhouse. They also do
Fairbanks.
breakfast.
I did not go to Fairbanks, so I wouldn't know. Yeah. If I could smoke while eating breakfast, I would. Now, I wouldn't want to smoke during like a dinner or lunch because I want to finish those meals quick. But breakfast is still early, nothing's open. You can sit back and relax. You know? But like lunchtime, you're like, oh man, I just want to finish this so I can go to the lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, like, we're in Miami. We're like, let's go have taco, finish it, and let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That was quick. So for dinner, for lunch, I like to finish that fast. I don't like to waste a lot of time on it. But breakfast, that thing's open. Take your time. But even smoke while eating place still discriminate against a cigar smoker. Or tobacco. It doesn't matter what you smoke. You discriminate. And I can understand. Some people just don't want to smell it. They want to smell their food, not cigars.
Right.
I mean, there's even a place in Chicago that does that. It's called Prime and Provisions. They have two sections of their restaurant that's closed off. One section you smoke cigars and have your steaks and all that kind of stuff. Other stuff is for the other patrons who don't want nothing to do with smoke and whatever.
But that kind of places, they usually close off. So when you open it up, it's like a chimney.
That's why they have two sections for the staff to come in.
So I don't know if you know this, Tony, but the McAuliffe owner has Al McAuliffe. He's got a restaurant, a steakhouse. I think you can smoke in there too.
Is it lunch or dinner, or was it breakfast?
I don't remember. It's in Fort Worth. I got to look it up.
Next time, go check it out. The local golf course near me lets me smoke and eat my food. I just have the golf course here. You can smoke. You just cannot smoke at where they eat, and you cannot smoke at a driving area. Like if you're at a driving range, you cannot smoke there. What happens because people swing, and it might hit your cigar. People are very close to each other. It's just like a little patch of green. People walking around and get hit. Alaska, nobody cares. Everyone's armed. I don't know. I have not seen anybody say, "Hey, check this out." Yeah, enjoy a cigar. Find a good place to enjoy a cigar. Share that kind of information. It's good. People can go check it out. Right? See, now we have this kind of conversation. Don't you think that, if you think back what I talk about, it's not stupid? It's almost something that you don't even have to talk about it, right? You think that you don't even have to talk about it, but it does happen. I want everybody to enjoy this cigar. I want everyone to enjoy your cigar, no matter what price range you pay for it. Because at the end, like I say, you pay little, I don't make money. You pay more, I don't make money. You buy this brand, doesn't matter to me. You buy that brand, doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me at all. Right? It doesn't matter to you. Somebody bought a more expensive cigar, it doesn't matter to you. Somebody bought a cheaper cigar, doesn't hurt your pocket either. Less people buy more expensive cigar, great. Makes it easier for people who's looking for those cigars. Stop buying so much of them. I was like, because I made a post the other day about the Davidoff Asia limited edition. They want $1,000 for it. $1,000 on a tax-free airport. $1,000.
Wow.
I was like, and I posted. I was like, oh man, $1,000, not for me. Next time.
Mhm.
And then obviously somebody posted, Davidoff's overrated, right? And I was like, is it? Is it overrated? Who's rating it? Who's rating Davidoff? Davidoff has never been number one.
True.
You guys, can you guys think of one time that Davidoff went number one top 25 cigars? Maybe
Never.
number 10, maybe 12, maybe 15, but not number
There's
one.
There's not a lot of Davidoff cigars that I see on the top lists.
Yeah.
Cigar Aficionado.
So does that tell you that it's not overrated? It's just rated.
Like if you say like Oliva V is overrated, then yeah, because
Oh yeah.
it's a lot.
Well, Oliva V sells. Oliva V sells.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can say that I never had an Oliva. Well, maybe there were a few, but like most people will have tried it one time.
Right.
Ooh,
I mean, there's a lot of Olivas are in sampler packs. So it's
Right.
kind of hard for you to not have Oliva because if you buy samplers, especially when you're starting out or people start seeing that you're a smoker and they want to like give you gifts for like Father's Day or birthdays or Christmas, your friends or family might buy random sample packs from shops. So, oh, I thought about you when I saw this. But 9 out of 10, there'll be Oliva in it.
That's okay.
No, because I don't think anybody will hate on you if you give them Oliva. They might hate on you if you give them Cuba Cuba. Right? So like when you say something that's overrated, well, this company is worldwide. It's pricey, yes. It's pricey. But is it overrated? They got construction, they got consistency, they sell worldwide. And what they're selling is not just a cigar. What they're selling is a lifestyle. They're targeting you. They make sure that you feel like you're getting your money worth. Even though the cigar is now obviously more expensive than what it's worth. You're getting money worth because you're smoking a lifestyle. That's the lifestyle you enjoy. Gentleman-like, whatever. You get to smoke a Davidoff, looking at people in London, you know, try to light it up 15 minutes later, it's still not lit. That's why you're buying. You're buying the feeling. You're buying a celebration of your success. You can afford it. Not really overrated. Nobody ever say Davidoff is the best cigar ever in the world. I wouldn't even say that. I would not.
I mean, I'm sure there are people like that though, with any brand.
There's people like that with Padrones. The people
in
who
fact,
are
people
just
like-
only Padron smokers.
Just think about the Drew Estate fans.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna go top off. I'll be right back.
Davidoff serves great purpose in the cigar industry. Huge recognition of the brand that makes good product. Yeah, they make consistency. They make a range of flavors. They make range of cigars. They bring range of prices. But that money not only goes to your cigar, it goes to make sure the lounge that you go to for Davidoff make you feel good when you sit down and have a smoke. That's what you're buying into. That feeling.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at their social media, it's very elegant, very crisp, very professional wise. You go to their places in New York or any place they have a Davidoff Geneva, you know, you feel important. It doesn't matter if you're just a regular Joe Schmo or if you are a person that deals with tobacco or the whole cigar industry, or even if you're just a regular celebrity. The moment you go into a Davidoff, from Joe Schmo to somebody who is a notoriety figure in media spaces, they give you the same service.
Yeah, I've seen people walking in t-shirt and shorts and just enjoy a cigar in there.
Yeah.
So just, the Davidoff overrated where? Who's rating it? Right? Now, if like Oliva overrated, okay, yes, because somebody did rate it. Somebody did rate it. It's always on top 25. Okay? Somewhere in top 10, actually. So, okay. And you're not even smoking a lifestyle. Right? It's like walking to a Circle K and walking to QT and big difference. Shorts and cutoff shirts in the lounge, I resemble that remarkably. Yeah, you can wear whatever you want to a cigar lounge. I've never been kicked out for wearing t-shirt, hoodies, and stuff like that going to Davila. And they service me just the same. I can sit down and have a smoke.
Like I have a buddy. I think she changed her online name, but she used to go by Ashes with Ash, and she got into the cigar industry a little bit, dabbled with I think flavors and stuff like that. And she went to New York. I forget what state she came from, but she moved into New York, went to Geneva, and just how the whole atmosphere was changed her point of view of cigars from that day forward. And when she actually moved to New York to start working, her first job was working at the Davila Geneva. And they trained her, they taught her this, and she received a more higher respect for tobacco and cigars just from Davila itself. Which then she started messing with different other brands, but that was her step into the cigar industry.
Right, cigar is a luxury, right? I mean, can you be an average Joe smoking cigar? Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, it's luxury. Think about how much money you spend on cigars. Add them up.
I don't
how
want
much
to.
you spend a year?
I'm good.
Right? Think about how much you spend a year. It's a luxury. It's an enjoyment. It's a hobby. Rick, you don't get to talk about that because, like, you probably spend the same amount of money on Pokemon cards.
I don't want to talk about that either.
Yeah.
let me just move my camera a little bit.
Right? It's a
Don't
luxury,
give my
right?
wife more ammo. Do not give my wife more ammo.
So you should be able to enjoy it like a luxury. Now,
Yeah.
who say that you cannot be an average Joe and drive a Mercedes Benz?
Yeah, all the time I see that.
Yeah, you can. So you can enjoy luxury. Who said that you cannot be an average Joe and sport an iPhone? It's $1,000. So you can enjoy however you want. Just because you also enjoy other cigars, that doesn't matter, right? I mean, I smoke. Lack of example, I smoke this $750 cigar. Does that mean I don't smoke $5 cigars? I enjoy egg roll more than anybody else, I think.
Yep.
I can say that because I still have 100 egg roll in my humidor.
Wow.
The entire bottom shelf is our egg roll. I enjoy cheap cigars too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that would be great, and that was worth something to celebrate, right? If Joey says, yo, I'm back on my feet, I can afford this cigar, look what I bought today, that's worth celebrating, right? If Joey shows up one day and smoke, I don't know, Purple Rain, I'll be like, that's the shit, man. Congrats. It's awesome. I'm not gonna go, Joey's flexing. Joey, how dare you smoke that? You're snobby.
Yeah, I mean, I might be like, okay, what are you celebrating, man? What's going on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's going on? What's up with your life, man? Something good must happen, right?
Yeah.
Did you hit the lottery? Let's go to have dinner, right? It'll be something good to talk about. It's a good story, right? And I bet when Joey get on his foot, it'll be a long story to talk. It'll be a good story.
Yeah.
And cigar is all about that, right? Sit down, have a story.
Joey's got some good stories, man.
Joey's got a lot of stories.
Yeah.
I think Joey and Val both can sit down and each give one story. That's the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
How dare you enjoy something I can't? Damn, Joey.
That's the
Right?
beauty with cigars and anything you think of, like anything that has like quote unquote luxury, even like with drinks. I used to call her my cigar mom. It was a regular member at the cigar shop I used to go to, and she used to like give me a little bit of life advice. I'm young. I'm 27, so I've always been a fetus. I always will be a fetus in every group I am a part of. And she would tell me like, okay, why don't you get that $80 cigar? Because it's I'd rather use it for a celebration. Okay, did you wake up this morning? Like, yeah. Celebrate it. Buy it right now. Because tomorrow you may not wake up and you will never know how the $80 cigar tastes like. Buy it. Do you have the extra money right now? Like, yeah. Buy and smoke it. You have a nice sealed bottle of bourbon or whiskey or rum at home? I'm like, yeah. Does you have it sealed? I'm like, yeah. Because what are you waiting for? No, I want to use it for a celebration. Okay. You woke up? You breathing? I'm like, yeah. Celebrate that.
And here's another thing about life advices. Okay, you're gonna hear a lot of life advices from various people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to. You don't have to debate it. You don't have to prove yourself. It's just advice.
Yeah.
You don't have to take it. But you never know where that advice is gonna help you in the future. Right? It might not be now, might not fit right now, but maybe one day, whatever advice that you just heard of helped you.
This is why, no matter who I meet, regardless of their background, I always try to find something that I can look back at the situation and be like, this is why I was meant to meet that person. Like, there's something interesting about that person that's different from what I'm going through or whatever. Try to learn something from them.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody's giving you advice, it's not saying that you're doing bad.
Right.
You don't have to prove yourself otherwise, right? You know what you did. You know who you are. Nobody knows you better than you, right? And the advice is from the point of view of what we see you from the outside, right?
I think people forget that. Like, they look at themselves and like, oh, well, why is this guy trying to give me advice? What are their... No. Take yourself away from that situation and then look at it as what they're telling you instead of, oh, they're attacking me, or, oh, they're just, blah, blah, whatever.
Yeah, it's not attack. Personal experience. Give it to you because somebody have experienced something similar, and they give you advice, and you take it. And when I say take it, I didn't say like, oh, it's just here's my ass, just come on, you know. No, I'm not saying like that. I'm saying like, okay, you're like, all right, I got it. Yeah, if it doesn't fit you in the moment, it don't fit you in the moment, right? It don't fit you in the moment, that's fine. But you never know. One day you might run into that situation where that advice works, right?
Yeah.
One day, one day, and you may never run into that situation. Then good for you. You never run into that problem, right? Advice is just advice. That's what it is. You go to the doctor give you advice. The doctor give you opinion. There's no absolute. When you go to the doctor, it's not absolute. Right? You can choose not to listen to the doctor. Right? It's just advice. Am I gonna tell like, yeah, doctor, you're full of shit? I'm gonna walk away.
That's why sometimes people get second opinions.
Mm-hmm. If they don't want that, they don't feel like that fits them, they go to another one.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Joey, I am not targeting you. I am not targeting you. I'm just talking about overall because cigar, advice, and thing kind of fit together. I'm not talking to you. I'm not targeting you. No.
We're just talking in general.
In general. Okay. And Joey, like if I was to target Joey, let's bring Joey into this because I feel like I use Joey a lot because he's in the chat room a lot because I keep saying Joey, so he feels like that. But so Joey go through a lot of life situations that a lot of people are not in.
Or probably will not ever go through.
And will go through, right? So he's got to hear a lot of things. Everybody's trying to say, hey, maybe try this, maybe try that, maybe try this and that to improve your life. But I don't think anybody is doing it just because they want to belittle you. It's because we want to care about you. We want you to do better. We want you to get out of that hole that you're in. And obviously, no one will actually understand what Joey is going through because we're not Joey.
Right.
Right? I can only give you an advice of what I see, and this is what's going on. And maybe you try this way. Because sometimes a third pair of eyes is more clear than what you're seeing on yourself.
True. Yeah, there are many times when you guys have given me advice or opinions, and then I kind of use it towards the situation I'm going through, and it helps.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't fit. Sometimes, like my mom literally told me to buy brand new underwear 2 days ago.
Your underwear is brown.
No, like my mom was like, have you thought about changing your entire wardrobe of underwear? I'm like, why? I'm a guy. You know what guy does? We buy 20 pairs of underwear, wear it for 20 years.
Yeah, until you get a hold of it.
If it starts falling apart, you just flip it.
Right? So only change it if it rips, has hole and where it shouldn't have holes, and maybe has yellow streak that I can wash off. My mom just keep telling me to change underwear. Doesn't fit me, Mom. I'm the type that I still have underwear from high school.
Yep. I still have my Fruit of the Looms from like middle school.
Yeah. I like to wear old underwear because they're loose and nice and feels good.
Yeah.
Do what you like.
But it's advice my mom gave me. I was just like, okay, got it, Mom. I'll change it when I feel like it.
Yeah.
Right? That's fine. I hope none of y'all go through this crap. I don't recommend. I don't think y'all picking on me. Just taking some time to go through the process, grieving. But I'll be the king of the world. Yeah, and that time will be the time where we all celebrate. In fact, we pull out a good cigar, we celebrate together.
Yep.
Right? So advice is one thing, situational, not.
Right.
But you gotta hear a lot of advice when you're smoking cigars. That's just the way it is. Because you gotta be smoking with somebody that has more experience than you in life. You might have go through a lot of experience, things that happen to you, but you might be talking to somebody that solved their issue. That solved their issue. They might be someone that solved the issue. And whatever they did might be something you want to try. Like, for example, like, lack of example, it's just like, if you try to change one of your plug outlet, every time you put it on, you keep jump the fuse. You keep replacing a new one. You're like, I'm trying to solve this problem. Somebody might have experience says, hey, I had that problem. All I did was check the ground.
Yep.
And that was solved.
Yep.
Right? And you might be something like, I checked my ground 100 times. I did that. Don't tell me I didn't. I did it. Might be the wrong way.
Yeah, and then you check it again, and they're like, "Oh, okay, now it fits. Now it works."
Yeah, and life is like that. Life is funny, right? Everybody go through certain type of scenario that's very similar.
True.
And you gotta hear that kind of story when you go smoke together with somebody else. Say, hey, I went through this, I went through that. 20 years ago, I did this, whatever. And that might be something that you're going through. Like it might not be exact. You just kind of have to pick pieces, right? Oh, this, that, this, that. For example, like, don't want to bring out my team, but if you're currently going through a divorce, you don't know what's going on. Wouldn't you want to talk to someone that went through divorce?
Yes. So that's one thing I want to say to Joey. I don't know what his situation is, but anybody who's also listening, if there's ever a time where you feel like things are too hard, find someone to talk to. We have Discord. If you're a member, we have Discord. Hop on. Someone will hop on with you. Just say, hey, I'm going to go on the live chat. Someone join me. Someone will join you. Never think that your problem is too hard to where you have to deal with it in a way that it'll be over. Always find someone to talk to, and I've dealt with that many, many times, and I think that there's many people in this group that have helped me along the way to where it made my problems seem a lot smaller. So find somebody to talk to, whoever it is, someone you feel comfortable with. We've got a great group of men in this group that will talk to you and give you opinions and try to help you deal with whatever you have going on. So anybody in the chat who's watching, viewing, if you need someone to talk to, find someone. Don't deal with it on your own.
Okay. There also, what he didn't mention, there's two type of someone to talk to. Okay, two type, and make sure you talk about which type you want. Okay. One is, I know what the problem is. I just want to vent, which I do a lot in this show. I vent. Like, I wasn't looking for feedback. I just vent because I know what the problem is, right? So I vent. So if you want to vent, say, hey, I need somebody to listen to me vent. You're not gonna get advice. Well, listen. Here's a year. There you go. For rent. I won't charge you for it. All right.
Yeah.
So that's that kind. You got to get that kind. I just want to vent. Somebody listen to me. And sometimes when you vent, you find a solution just for venting.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes you talked it out, you feel so much better. It's not that big a deal anymore. You're like, oh, I found a solution. Oh, I know what to do now. And there's the other one is, I need advices. And when you say, I need somebody to talk to, I need some advices, open mind. You got to hear advices that you don't need.
Right.
You gotta
right.
hear
All the
advice
time.
that don't fit your situation.
Right. All the
But
time.
open mind, right? You gotta hear a lot different advices, different solutions, different things that some might work, some might not work, some just weird. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Take what you need. Take everything in. Be like a pirate. Take everything and give nothing back. Literally. Because if you criticize the people that's giving you advice, you're not getting anything. Right? Be like a pirate. Take everything, give nothing back. Sort it out and see where you're going from there.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I'm
there
like-
is always a way out. There's no such thing. Like, even if you kill somebody today, there's some way out, okay? It might not be easy to find someone who's gonna bury it for you, but I'm telling you, there's gotta be some way out.
I mean, I benefited the most from that kind of stuff because I'm young. I'm inexperienced with the world. I've only been an adult. Like, I'm 27. That means I've been an adult for what, 9 years? There's a lot of things I lack. Think about that. I only been a legal adult for 9 years. But when I joined the group, I was a legal adult for what, maybe 5 years? Like, I joined in 23 years old or 24, something like that. So there was a lot of things I'm inexperienced. There's a lot of things I don't know. A lot of the knowledge I know now with cigars, with whiskey, with life, with this, with that, was brought to me by Tony, Martine, Val, all the members throughout the years. Is me being on Tribal. You gain a lot of insight because
Experience and knowledge.
these people done it. These people been through it. These people have something that's similar. You know, I'll complain or not complain, but I'll vent some things I've been through, and it's, oh, well, I had something similar happen, and this is what I did, which was A, B, C, D. Okay, A, B doesn't work, but C, D sounds like it actually does help my situation. Let me try to do C, D. And like with one current situation going on, I don't know much about cars. But then, Tony and Raul came by during Tribal. All right, this is our knowledge with cars. This is what you do. This is how you do it. Now I'm experienced with it. Well, not experienced, but I'm more knowledgeable about it. Now I know how to go about it.
Yeah, and he might not choose any of the solutions that will provide.
Mhm.
He might find a third point. I mean, somebody's like, "Hey, I got a spare car, just take it." That might solve the problem, right?
Yeah.
When you're in the problem, it looks so much bigger,
Right. Right.
right? Just think about it. Okay, I have a friend that got a cease and desist. He was freaking out. He's like, "Fuck, I gotta get a sue. I know I gotta get a lawsuit. I'm so in trouble. I'm in big trouble. Blah 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 blah." And we're like, "That's just a cease and desist. Stop doing what you're doing. That's fine." I said, "Oh, really? That's it?" Yeah, cease and desist just tell you to stop doing what you're doing. That's it. And that was solved right there. He was panicking, not be able to sleep for days.
Yeah.
How am I gonna afford a lawyer? Blah 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 blah. Oh, I don't need any of that. Oh, okay, right. When you're in the problem, it looks a lot bigger, a lot bigger. So, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink it. Oh, yes, you can. Have you tried syringe?
Or the head in the water.
But the horse might kick you if you do that. But if you put the horse head up and then just put a syringe in the mouth and just, yeah, you can force him to drink it. There's always a solution. There is always one, and we've seen member take the worst possible choices. And I'm not even kidding about that. Martin knows exactly what I'm talking about. Don't go with it.
Yes. That's
Go talk
one
to
of the reasons-
someone. There's always a solution.
That is why I will always say, if things get too hard, find someone to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've dealt with it. We've seen it. People don't do what they're supposed to do. They don't vent and they hold it on the end, because as men, we hold that shit in. Nobody cares about your feelings. That's what we're taught. But dude, find a fucking dude that you can talk to. Find somebody. Don't hold that shit in, because it will fucking kill you.
Yeah. I know some people are active in the daytime and they have nothing to talk to. Save yourself some time. Just 30 minutes. Or even just put in a chat room. I need somebody to talk to. I need somebody to talk to. Somebody will jump on.
Yep.
Yes, all the time. Always.
Right? If you tell me that's going to save your life or listen to you, I'll do that any day.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I
Right.
tell everybody, even day-to-day people that I see, I don't talk to on a regular basis. If I notice, hey, dude, you're down. How you doing? I'm good. No, how you really doing?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll open up. It's like,
Mhm.
dude, I'm giving you an option to talk to me. Tell me what's wrong.
Don't feel ashamed of what's going on. Everybody go through problems. Everyone has issues. Okay, we just hide.
Mhm.
We're guys. We're guys, right? We hide inside. We try to solve it. You know, you go to a place that you don't know. You never want to ask for direction. You want to check the map. I get it. I get it. But sometimes, if somebody
Yeah.
offer you direction, see if that's gonna direct you to the right place. Never take a path of no return. There's
Mhm.
no such thing. The world is full of problems. The whole world is full of problems. But the whole world is full of solutions. Okay.
Yeah.
Rick blocked me because of my problem. He said that he had more issue than the Sports Illustrated.
Listen, I have more problems than a math book.
Sports Illustrated. Was it Sports Illustrated or was it Playboy?
Playboy stopped. There's no
No
more issues.
comment. No comment. There's still issues. There's digital issues. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that. But yeah, to support what Tony was saying, it's like with the whole Miami trip, that saved me because I was going through a lot of shit. I was
saw it.
going through a lot of shit, and I was
You
gonna
saw
say,
the brotherhood. You saw everything. You saw the family. That's what it's all about.
and the fact that I was left behind, and but Martine, you turned and grabbed me to go to Espinosa's.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude.
I
I
didn't
told
left you
you.
behind. I didn't even know you were behind.
No,
I got left
dude.
behind.
Like, okay. Look, so this is one thing. If you were ever anybody watching, if you have ever been to one of our meets, I will be the most inclusive person that I can be. If you tell me, hey, I'll just meet up with you guys later. No, dude, I'll go fucking pick you up. That's
Mhm.
what we're here for. We're all here to enjoy everybody's time together.
Mhm.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna just leave you and go fucking go down to McDonald's. No, dude, we're gonna drag you over to wherever we're eating.
Yep. Martine got me wet too.
I want to
everybody-
address Raul's, okay? It says Rick blocked me because of my problem. No, Rick solved your problem because your problem was Rick.
True.
I'm not part of the group, but I always down for uplift fellow brothers. Hard to there is if hey, right guy, you know how to contact us. You know how to contact me. You know how to contact,
we
a lot of us.
have tried. We have tried. You have not taken initiative.
Right? Part of a group is not hard. We have people that knows you. You have our
It's really not.
Instagrams.
You talk to us all the fucking time.
Yeah. So hey, right guy, you know where I am. You know where we are. You know, you're here every week. So if you got something to vent, let it out.
Reach
Even
out.
if it's just text message.
Mhm.
Like, you know,
Reach
I
out.
can honestly tell everybody, anybody who ever messaged me, I respond. So long as I see it. Anybody who ever messaged me, I don't care what time it is. Literally what time is, I don't care. I see it, I respond. I hear a vibration, I don't care. Even if I'm like passed out, if I like that with a cigar in my mouth like this, and then thing boom, 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 I see it, I respond. All right, I respond because you never know how important it is. You never know.
Mhm.
I don't know, so I always respond. So if anybody's running into a situation where they need somebody to, hey, I just want to vent. Can you just read? Yeah, I can read. I can take that few minutes.
Yep.
Like life isn't that busy. Everybody can take that few minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
All the time.
And when I say that, I mean it. When I say that, I mean it. I don't care who it is. When you message me, if I see it, I respond.
Yeah, it's like most of you guys know me. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. But if you reach out to me and say, hey, I need to talk, we're gonna fucking talk, bro.
Mhm.
Okay. So don't feel like, oh, because I'm not in the Legion, I can't talk to you. No, you're talking to me right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
So-
I've become friends with people who I talk to very little, but then they all of a sudden they need to talk. Okay, let's talk.
Now the truth is that if you're not in the Legion, I don't reach out to you automatically
Right.
because I don't know what's going on in your life. I'm not in continuous. I have things to deal with. But if you reach out to me, you reach out to me,
Mhm.
and I respect everybody who reach out to me. I respect that. You got a problem? You talk to me? Okay, good. Let's talk. So don't feel like, oh, Tony, I heard that you don't talk to people that left the Legion. I don't have the time. I have all these. But if you reach out to me, I've never go like, oh, you're not in the Legion, I can't talk to you. No, that never happens. Right? That never happens. I still talk to people. Okay? Just want to put it out there.
Well,
All right? Everybody, even if you're in the Legion, you're not in the Legion, you're still brother of the Leafs. Right?
Yeah.
People always talk about, you know, this community is tiny, we're all like brothers. Make it true.
Mm-hmm.
Make it true. Right? Excise that. I need somebody to talk to. I need somebody in the Leaf to help me out, to listen to what my problem is, maybe possibly give me a solution. Maybe not, but I need someone to talk to right now. That might solve my issue. Might not solve my issue, but make me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That should be the number one you think about. Right? If you run into an issue where you don't have a solution, you're like, I'm stuck. Talk to somebody.
that's true.
All right? Talk to somebody.
Yeah. And also, at the same time, if you've ever had someone that helped you with the situation, be that person to help someone else in a situation.
Yeah, because once you've been through it once, you gotta meet someone with the same issue.
Yeah.
And see if you
Or
can
someone.
offer advice to them. Because that, you never know, that might save them.
Exactly.
That might save them. So many people run into issues. Everybody has an issue. I don't think I ever met anybody who says, oh, my life is great, no issue at all.
I mean, that's been one of my philosophies with like how I live my life is be the friend that you wish you had.
Mhm.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. I might not be that one where you say, hey, Tony, I need to do something. Can I ask me why? I'm not gonna be the one whose car is taking. But I can say, who else's car you might be able to ask.
Yeah.
All right. Help me solve my sweet tea addiction. Meal. Okay. I hate to tell you, sweet tea is good. Don't kill that addiction.
Yeah, sweet tea's good. What are you talking about, man? Keep it.
Yeah, keep
Ain't
it.
nothing wrong
That's not it. That's not addiction. That's good.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right. You know, sweet tea. If you think sweet tea is the problem, try to separate it. You can have a spoon of sugar and have tea. See if that works. It is good. Sweet tea is good. What am I gonna say? I can't even knock that. Sweet tea is good. I like it. Some people don't like it too sweet. Yes, I got it.
Yeah.
You know, there is sugar-free sweet tea nowadays. I've seen it.
Maybe try green tea. I don't know.
There is sugar-free sweet tea now,
Mm-hmm.
and they taste okay. And maybe you taste that, you know, oh, this thing's nasty. Maybe you won't want to taste it anymore.
Like with my coffees, I used to love
They
cream
also-
and sugary, but I found a lot of sugar-free creams and sugar-free syrups.
1.5
same
cup of
taste.
sugar. Okay, here's the thing: how to defeat sugar addiction. Okay, before you drink your Milo, chuck a gallon of water.
Yes, that helps.
You
A
chuck
lot of
enough water.
will help.
You chuck enough water. Number one, you won't drink as much. Number two, you dilute the sugar.
That's true. A lot of water will make up for the sugar that you think you need.
Right? You won't have that much space for all that. Maybe maybe you do, but you'll have less space for it, and you'll dilute the sugar. There you go. Problem solved. I don't want to pee that much though. Heck, you know, pee's healthy. Pe's healthy.
Mhm.
Pe's healthy.
Pee is healthy.
Yep.
You know, your
Unless you're R. Kelly.
problem is not peeing too much. Your problem is not peeing. Okay.
I got that.
But unless you're R. Kelly, you know, it's different.
I want to
Ooh.
pee on you. What was that? Dave Chappelle? I want to pee on you.
Also,
Hey,
South
wait,
Park.
hey, if that's the case, 9.5p is the problem. Okay, 9.5p is the problem. All right. Anyways, 11:08. That is it for this particular show. I thank everybody for participating. Again, I wish you enjoy whatever cigar that you're smoking. Whatever cigar. I don't care if it's $1 cigar. Enjoy whatever cigar you're smoking. Be good. Feel good.
Whatever.
Find somebody to talk to, even though there's nothing to talk about. Find someone to talk to. All right. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Have a good night, guys.
Oh, shit.
You caught it.
Social
You caught it.
buttons too. Come on, focus. There you go.
Oh, you gotta make me
There
pull
we
my
go.
on. There we go. Coin check
I-
done.
Damn it.
All right,
Good
good night,
night,
guys.
guys. Peace out.